So how many times have you had the money fight with your spouse? All those talks about who's spending, who's saving, who's making dumb investments. We look at one family deep in the middle of it, and their problems will probably seem awfully familiar.
Hi, I'm Juan Herrera, and this is my wife.
Hi, I'm Joan Toro Herrera. We live in Teaneck, New Jersey. We've been married for 9 years, and we have 2 beautiful boys. What we agree on when it comes to money is we have to try to make a lot of it, and the decisions as to how we spend that money is probably what we don't agree on.
Exactly.
I would 100% say that I am a saver. I'm very weary of investments, and I shy away from making them.
I'm definitely a risk taker. I'm not satisfied by just keeping the money in a savings account. If I see that there is a vehicle that can make a lot more money, whether it be in stocks, an investment property, or a business, I'll take the risk. In terms of the timing of selling of our house, we should wait until the market gets better.
And my concept is the market may never pick up, and at that point, if the house continues to depreciate, we may be stuck in a situation where we're living in a house for the next 10 years.
I think the worst part about fighting about money is that it doesn't end. So eventually we're going to have to come to a happy medium, I hope.
Well, let's bring in our marriage and money counselor, Mellody Hobson, to help bring them to a happy medium. Mellody, good morning. And you know, so many couples are having the same fight all the time. Who's right in this case? I know it's risky to take sides here, but what should the Herreras be doing?
I'm not hedging here. They're both right in this situation. So Joan is right in the fact that they should save as aggressively as possible. And to the extent they do that, they will look at a beautiful retirement life, really. But Juan is right in that they can be aggressive. They're young. They have years to ride out the ups and downs of the stock market. And so any savings that they have after their 6 months of living expenses are put away for an emergency fund, all of the incremental dollars should go into stock or stock mutual funds, because that's how they're going to build wealth over the long term.
How about this question over the house?
No question, it is absolutely a buyer's market. Prices are very low, inventory is high, rates are so low, and to boot, you get this home buyer's tax credit. In terms of selling, I'd actually be more inclined to wait, because I don't think the prices will go much lower from here. We're actually looking at the other side of the housing market at this point. I'd likely upgrade a bit to enhance the value of the home in terms of kitchens and bathrooms, but don't go crazy spending a lot of money there.
But if you don't have to sell right now, then don't. And then let's get specific when it comes to age and investing. What are your guidelines?
My guidelines are, in the early years, you can be more aggressive, as I said. You want to have 80 to 90% of your money in stocks, and the rest in bonds. In the middle years, as you get more conservative, you're looking at 60 to 80% in stocks, and the rest in bonds. And in the later years, 40 to 60% in stocks with the rest in bonds. You need stocks for growth in the later years.
Mellody, we only have about 15 seconds left, but I have to challenge you on that. 80 to 90% in stocks after all we've seen over the last couple of years in the market?
Yes, because stocks outperform all other investments over time. It is unquestioned when you look at the history. I'm 40 years old, and I'm almost 100% in stocks because I'll be working for a very long time.
And that is the last word this morning. Mellody Hobson, thanks very much.